Interesting psychological facts about female body, love, and human behavior. Women bond best not during conflict resolution, but in the repair attempts, when they feel heard, not just solved. Psychology says a woman's intuition becomes razor-sharp in emotionally unstable environments, as a defense mechanism developed through evolution. When she doesn't feel emotionally safe, her body may enter a freeze state, detached, quiet, and distant, not out of apathy, but self-protection. A woman's body often responds positively to non-sexual affection, like forehead kisses and slow hugs, signaling emotional security to the brain. According to research, emotionally intelligent men are more attractive to women in committed relationships than men with high physical appeal alone. When a woman feels emotionally dismissed, her stress hormone cortisol can skyrocket, triggering anxiety, insomnia, and even physical pain. Emotional rejection can cause the same brain activity as physical injury in women, making unkind words feel like literal wounds. The female brain is wired to store emotional memories more vividly, which is why certain words or looks may linger far longer than intended. A woman isn't turned off by vulnerability. In fact, emotional transparency often increases her sense of connection and trust. Psychology reveals that most women respond more deeply to emotional anticipation than visual stimulation, especially in romantic contexts. In relationships, women often gauge love through micro moments of attention, small gestures, remembered details, and emotional attunement. Studies show that emotionally unavailable partners can trigger attachment anxiety in women, creating cycles of confusion and pursuit. A woman will unconsciously mirror emotional safety. When she feels secure, her nurturing and passion naturally rise. Her desire for intimacy is strongly influenced by how emotionally valued she feels on a daily basis. According to psychology, women may withdraw affection when their emotional boundaries are ignored, not out of punishment, but as a subconscious defense. Emotional attraction isn't just about deep conversations, it's about how consistent and responsive someone is over time. A woman will feel deeply connected to someone who sees and values her emotional world without trying to fix or dismiss it. The more emotionally expressive a man is, the more likely a woman is to feel sexually secure with him, according to behavioral research. She doesn't just want to be loved. She wants to be understood in her silence, held in her confusion, and accepted in her chaos. Psychology says emotional invalidation during early relationships can cause long-term trust issues in women's adult connections. A woman may appear overly sensitive, but often it's her deep emotional processing system doing the heavy lifting behind her reactions. When a woman says, "I need space," it often means, "I need to regulate my emotions without being pushed." According to studies, deep emotional conversations before intimacy increase dopamine and oxytocin levels in women, making the experience more fulfilling. A woman who is emotionally fulfilled will naturally radiate softness, passion, and loyalty because she feels emotionally nourished. Women tend to communicate love through details. If she remembers your favorite things, it's her way of saying, "I see you." Emotional reliability is more attractive than confidence to many women because safety beats charisma in the long run. Her body responds to emotional consistency like a plant responds to sunlight. It softens, expands, and blooms. When emotional needs are unmet for too long, a woman may begin to fantasize about connection more than physical intimacy. The more emotionally responsive you are to her vulnerability, the more magnetic she becomes in return. According to research, women in emotionally rich relationships show higher levels of creativity, motivation, and life satisfaction. A woman's tears are often not about the present moment, but about 100 past moments she tried to silently survive. Emotional touch, like gently placing your hand on her back or holding her gaze, activates deeper trust than grand romantic gestures. Women often interpret silence during conflict as emotional abandonment unless it's paired with reassurance. Psychology shows that emotionally safe conversations help regulate a woman's nervous system, reducing anxiety and deepening her sense of closeness. A woman becomes emotionally unavailable when she's been emotionally drained, usually from giving without being poured into. Her body begins to feel safe when her words are met with curiosity, not critique. Women bond deeply through shared emotional language, when someone can articulate what she's feeling before she finds the words herself. A woman will trust your presence more when you hold space for her emotions without interrupting them. The fastest way to build emotional intimacy with a woman is to be present, not perfect, during her moments of emotional vulnerability. According to psychology, emotional disconnection is one of the top contributors to decreased libido in long-term female relationships. A woman's body responds to voice tone as much as to touch. Gentle, calming tones increase her sense of emotional security. She craves emotional foreplay, a space where her mind feels safe, her heart feels heard, and her body feels honored. A woman who feels emotionally prioritized becomes fiercely loyal, generous, and emotionally open. When she feels like a burden for expressing her feelings, she'll start bottling them and slowly withdrawing from the connection. Her emotional system doesn't want to be fixed. It wants to be felt with, empathized with, and witnessed. The more emotionally intelligent the relationship, the deeper her passion, her communication, and her willingness to be vulnerable. Emotional neglect doesn't just hurt, it rewires the brain to expect rejection, even in moments of love. Psychology says consistent emotional presence builds long-term attraction faster than intense highs followed by emotional absences. A woman needs space to unfold, not pressure to perform, because emotional freedom is the gateway to her deepest intimacy. She doesn't fall for the version of you when everything's perfect. She falls when you're real, raw, emotionally present, and still holding her hand. If you found this video informative, please take a moment to share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics like this, also make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Until next time, stay safe and awesome. Thanks for watching.